Oh, just give me one sec here. There we go. Good afternoon, good evening, or good morning, everybody. Hope you're all having a fantastic Sunday today. Thanks for tuning in with me here. What is going on? Today is the day we embark on our Route 24 journey. We will be shiny hunting for 3 new shinies, as you can see right here on the side: Oddish, Abra, and Bellsprout. At the moment, we are just switching the consoles over so that we have all of our Arena Trap Diglets ready. Happy to see you here, Cubbles. Thanks for being here. Shiny Poke Hunts, welcome on into the stream. What's going on? W Shiny Abra, love it, love it. Yes, I did get a haircut a couple of hours ago. It got too long, so I figured we'd chop it down. So we just shortened it up a little bit. Kept it similar. Thank you very much, Couples. I appreciate that. I appreciate that quite a bit. Now, with that being said here, you guys will notice. Thank you, Poke Hunts. I appreciate that. I'm not sure how I feel about it, but I feel like I'm okay with it so far. I trimmed my beard too, brought it down, trimmed the neckline, nice. Trimmed my mustache. Balandros, welcome on in. Happy to see you here. What's going on today, my friend? I hope we get Abra today too. And why is Abra one of your favorites? So you'll see the top 16 are organized the same. We have the Runaway Rattata, we have the Magikarp, we have the Charmander, or the Charmeleon, and then we have all Arena Trap Diglets on the top 16. The bottom 16, I have to do that switch now, so that's what I'll be doing. I tried to get it done before stream. My apologies, I did not, because I'm a lazy piece of shit. But the bottom ones we're gonna mix up. Hey, Campy, welcome on in. Happy to see you here. What's going on, dude? How's life treating you? And that's okay, that's okay. As long as it's within reason, you know, you're being at least healthy with your habits, keeping showered, making sure you're eating food. That's what matters, right? Welcome on in, dude. It's been a minute. How are you? Psychic was your favorite before the introduction of Dragon. I love that their signature is teleport. I agree. I think the teleport signature is cool. Psychic's awesome. Dragon's a favorite for me. I think they look cool too. Why do you like unevolved Pokemon? Now, with that being said, you guys are going to see me running back and forth a little bit here. One console at a time. I'm going to be just making sure we have all of the Pokemon in the same slot we need them, and then we'll go hunting on Route 24. We just need the Arena Trap Pokemon at the very top. So, just give me 1 minute. Thank you guys very much. I'll still be chatting, and I'll try to make sure I'm as loud as possible. But yeah, I just gotta do these one at a time here. I also need my remote in hand for that. Okay, so console 17. I think we're good here with just one. Yep, that's an Arena Trap, so that's good. No issue there. They tend to be cuter looking. That's fair. That's fair. And I like cuter looking Pokemon. The menacing looking ones have their place, but cuter looking ones are good too. Hey, Meds, welcome on in. Happy to see you here. How you doing, dude? How are you doing? Okay, console 18 is up next. Is it Snivy or Snivy? How are you supposed to say it? I think it's cute. I honestly don't recall how Superior looks. I'm not gonna lie, it's been a while. Mudkip, you know how it is. Mudkip's my favorite. That's why I got the shiny Mudkip rug. So I agree with you there. Marshtomp does not hit the same whatsoever. I totally agree. Pokemon, happy to see you here. Welcome on in. Happy Sunday, my friend. How are you? What is new? Snivy? Yeah, I think that's how it's supposed to be said. I think it's Snivy or Snivy. I really don't know. I don't know. Swampert's awesome, but I also, let's see which one's faster. I'll keep whichever one's faster. 39, 41. Okay, we'll keep the bottom one. Yeah, I think Mudkip is the best out of that evolution tree, looks wise. But yeah, what's going on, Meds? What's going on, Pokemon? How are your days today? Hopefully you're doing fantastic. Remember to drop a like if you haven't already. I really appreciate it. Helps us with the algorithm and it keeps us in yours. Thank you very much. I know we're early to be asking, but it is what it is. You gotta do what you gotta do. Come on. Sometimes these Wavebird receivers can be really finicky, and they don't like to set to the channel, which is unfortunate, but usually with a bit of messing around, you can get them to work. That's the one. That's the one, dude. Wow, what a pain, dude. I don't know if you guys can see it, but okay, there we go. Now it's working. They just have a mind of their own, dude. They choose not to work, and they just choose to continue to work at random points, it seems. Riolu is definitely a favorite. That's fair enough. I like Riolu too. I think it's cute. So the bottom one is the one we're keeping here. All right. Got to put the other two away. You know, I loved Pokemon Ranger. I played that so much as a kid, and unfortunately I lost my game, and it might still exist within my parents' household or something, but I don't currently possess it. I would love to get it again and play through it. It was a really fun time. Ukulele Pichu, is that something within Ranger? I don't recall. I was up late on Twitch last night, also playing Unite and ranking up. And how was playing Unite, if you don't mind me asking? Wavebird receiver's been acting up too. I don't know if it's the receiver or the controller. Have you charged your controller? That could be something. Cleaning the actual scroll wheel for the channel selector on both the controller and the Wavebird receiver can be a big one too. Those can both be contributing factors, so if you really want to make sure you don't have any future issues there, then that's your best bet. For those of you guys who are just tuning in, we are currently just getting our party prepared to shiny hunt on Route 24. We're just getting all of our arena trap Diglets in the same spot within every single game. Let's double check. I think it's the bottom one we're keeping. It is. Yeah, it's the bottom one we're keeping. We're getting our arena trap Diglets in the exact same spots so we can switch them to the first slot and not risk losing an Abra when we find it. That is the goal right now. Yeah, it's kind of not great having to do it one at a time, but doing it all together is just not possible. Okay, so 21s must be in the box. Let me see, because I definitely got one for 21. My only pains with unevolved Pokemon is some are missing half their type. That's true, because they don't get it until later on. That's pretty unfortunate. But with that being said, I guess that's just part of the game, right? They're never gonna have the stats you want them to have either. just pre-evolution, so they're not fully as useful as a top evolution regardless, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. Riolo being pure fighting rather than fighting steel. And how much does it benefit from the steel typing? I'm not super familiar, not gonna lie. It's fun when I find a good team, but there are trolls who don't play. I could fall back a rank. That sucks when you're depending on other people to hold their weight, right? That's why I used to have a lot of problems playing Call of Duty Zombies with people. And oftentimes I was the problem, but when you start losing because one person's messing up, it really sucks. It's something you definitely want to avoid, right? Eviolite takes care of that sometimes. I'm not familiar. What is Eviolite? Is that a freaking Pokemon? Is that a thing by definition? I'm not familiar. We're getting there, almost 3/4 of the way, and then we just have to switch them all to the very first slot, and we are off to the hunts, my friends. It's going to be a great time. It's going to be a great time. What do you guys think we're going to find? It looks like, as per the poll, 71% of you think it's Abra. At a 15% spawn rate, I would hope so. That would be nice. We'll see, though. Only time will tell. I had jolly and supportive people. One guy followed me and kept running around me. I couldn't stop laughing. Oh, he was just doing circles around you in the game? I'm not really familiar with how the game plays at all, unfortunately. Because you know me, I'm chronically disconnected from most things I should probably spend more time looking at online. Steel typing makes it immune to be poisoned, which is scary, as well as putting psychic and flying back to neutral damage. Oh, that's a huge bonus. Yeah, I don't really know if you reap near as many benefits with Riolo. That being said, not having a secondary typing. If you guys are just tuning in, hope you're having a fantastic day. Thank you for being here, and feel free to chat down below. Let me know how your day is going. If you're shiny hunting, what are you guys shiny hunting today? What games are you playing on? As well as Fairy. And Eviolite is an item that boosts the stats of a Pokemon by a lot if they're still capable of evolving. Oh, and will that bring it to that same level of what the evolution would be? And in what generation was that added? We're getting so close. Sometimes and not always. And what does that depend on? You're hunting. How many consoles are you hunting on right now, Cubbles? 9, 10, 18? You're always going crazy on the consoles, dude. Okay, so we're putting away the last one on this time. If you see a little, like, arrow-looking thing at the end of the ability, it's Arena Trap. Otherwise, it is Sandvale. For those of you who are curious, let's just triple check I didn't mess that up. I don't want to have to edit this after. I want this to be correct the first time. Ideally. Oh, he's holding an item. I wonder what item that is. Do you guys know what items that they can spawn with here? There are times in which an unevolved Eviolite Pokemon is better than the evolved version. Really? And why is that? 7 looking for the 3DS hunt, so it'll be 8 soon. What do you mean you're looking for the 3DS hunt? And how does it contrast between Dusclops and Dusknoir? I'm sure you're about to tell me. I didn't want to jump the gun there, but... console 26... What? There we go. Dusclops has almost the same stats as Dusknoir. Dusknoir just gets a little bit more speed. That's sick. So, yeah, you genuinely want to use that. But what generation was the Eviolite added again? Okay, so we just have that one. That's perfect. So I don't think I saw the answer to that if you did say it. My apologies if I missed it. I don't use unevolved Pokemon, but Dragonair looks nice. Oh, it's 5th gen. Oh, so that was a long time ago too. Damn. I'm really out of the loop. Dragonair looks really nice. I love it. It's an elegant looking Pokemon. I think it's a really cool contrast between Dragonite and Dragonair. Oh, we got one of the shinies here. Dig. W Dig. Fuck yeah, we love Dig. I guess I'll do Ultra Sun, and what makes you want to do Ultra Sun? I just gotta send out this quote real quick. I have a message I can just paste. Gotta keep the side business moving, y'all know that, right? There, we got that quote out there. I really still, I would like to play Ultra Sun. Oh shit, I was supposed to be going in there. Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, Sun, Moon, Black 2, White 2. There's so many Pokemon games I need to play. I have Black 2 and White 2. I think I have Black and White. Just gotta get more into playing them. I'll do some playthroughs though once I get a 3DS capture card. For sure. I wanna get a bunch of 3DS capture cards though. Puzzle 28, top left in the back, as Shumanian would say. Right. There we go. But yeah, I really want to get a 3DS capture card sometime in the near-ish future, so I can play through. I want to do Gen 4 first. I'll probably play through Platinum with you guys in a live series. Is there jeez, is there anybody here who would like to see that by a show of comments? I'm glad you're on. It was kind of quiet today and yesterday. I'm glad I'm on too. I have a fun time when I'm here, dude. And I like having you here. It's great having you guys show up and hang out while we do some shiny hunts. Yeah, I miss Platinum. Platinum was a childhood game of mine, and I haven't played it since like 2011. I have my childhood one. I think I'm gonna buy another copy to do a playthrough on because I really just don't want to delete. I don't know. I guess I have to do a backup at some point in my life because I want to shiny hunt on them. I'm frankly so scared to get rid of my childhood save file. I don't have to get rid of it, but still, like, I have to back it up and trust that it's not going to corrupt, right? Then again, it's not the same for all of these because I had to buy all of these to do the challenge, so. Just 3 more consoles, and then we're ready to go to Route 24, guys. I don't know if y'all are ready. I don't know if I'm ready, but we're gonna see how it goes. Hopefully everything's smooth. $31. 31. I want to hunt Cresselia on Alpha Sapphire, but I'll have to wait. Why do you have to wait to hunt Cresselia on Alpha Sapphire? Cresselia, I remember getting, that's 18 and 19. We'll keep the bottom one. I remember getting Cresselia way back in the day. I want to say it wasn't Cresselia available on Platinum? I'm pretty sure it was. There was a lot of really good Pokemon I got on Platinum. Okay, one more, just console number 32. Oh, that's the wrong spot. I don't recall why Cresselia was tough to get. I don't really recall the process. Do you want to remind me, Balandros? I won cards yesterday, but I couldn't get them because I'm not from America. I felt bad, but their chat was friendly and supportive. That's unfortunate, but hey, it is what it is, right? It is what it is. At least you won in your heart. Need to wait for its Mirage spot. It's so rare I have to check every day. An evolving theme involved the contest mechanics. You needed to make a Feebas win in beauty contests. Really? Really? That's ridiculous, dude. That's terrible. That just sounds like a bad time. Okay, so what we'll do... Oh, shit. Okay, we gotta try that again. Ah! Okay, so there's 3 that didn't switch. Of course they didn't. I think I got it. I think I got it. Yeah, no, I was gonna say that didn't make a ton of sense from what I remember, because I don't think I would have done that, but I was taking your word for it. Because I was pretty sure I found Melodic, or Cresselia rather, accidentally. Oh my goodness. The sun is just giving her here today. I want to get a little bit of sunlight in here, but I can't have my face blocked. They are similar looking, I would agree. Alright, it looks like, let me just make sure. Yeah, these are all Arena Trap, all in the very first slot. So, first and foremost, let's get a save, securing that these are all in the very first spot. As we love to see. So we don't have to do that again. We'll do a quick heal up on all of the consoles. Even though I think we're already healed, it doesn't hurt to make sure. Maybe we were low on some PP. But yeah, I do agree. They are a little similar looking. How's the audio, by the way? I'm gonna check the balance real quick, but just let me know if there's anything I should change, guys. I think the audio sounds all right, but I would love to hear your opinions also. Okay, let's put the keyboard in place for me to count encounters. Route 24. So we got to go all the way back. These are all completed battles, right? I'm just going to save here in case I don't want to... Yeah, they have to be. I'm going to save here and then we'll make our way through. If I reach any inconveniences, I will simply restart. See, that's why I did that. So now I know not to go through that way. Doing Nihilego. Nihilego. I'm not familiar with that Pokemon. That's from that's on Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, you were saying? Okay, there we go. That's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. We could technically do this hunt... shit. I thought we were out there. We could technically do this hunt now, but, hey, thank you, Jack. I appreciate that. That's very kind of you, my friend. Okay, so that's going to be an issue. I'm going to reset again just so I don't have to deal with this. And frankly, it makes more sense for me to go straight through the... and actually go through with the battle here. So maybe we will just battle that person. Hey, Jack, thank you for being a member for 9 months. I appreciate that. That's very, very awesome of you. Compliments are very much appreciated. And that's fair. We know you love being noticed, Pokemon. That being said, cheers to you. Couple's doing all 9. Bro's doing the Lord's work, grinding the fuck up. Love it. Wish it, want it, do it. Yeah, I guess we can just... we'll just battle the guy. How bad could it be? Bro's probably just got bugs or something anyway. We'll see. What are you hoping to get next, Cubbles? What's your goal? Hey, Mario, welcome on in. Happy to see you here. What's going on, dude? What's going on? Bug catcher Elijah would like to battle with his singular Butterfree. We have a ground type. Fuck. Luckily, we have Scratch. Unluckily, this fucker has Sleep Powder. No! Truly menacing is right when it comes to a poisoned and sleeping Diglett. Confused. Oh, this is menacing, dude. Okay, I have an even better solution. We're gonna go get repels. Well, but what they confused they were confusing our Digletts while they were asleep. Those two can coexist, I believe. Butterfree is nice, but yeah, sleeping and poison I know can't go together. You're right on that one. Confuse is different. It shouldn't be though. I understand that it is, but it shouldn't be. Okay, so we'll get it some stall time there. Get some stall time there. Okay, wait. Hey, no worries. Thanks for being here, Jack. We'll catch you later. Appreciate you tuning in, my guy. Okay, we'll get some repels. What can and can't coexist is frankly a bit arbitrary. Fair enough, but why? Oh, this is where I have to sell for repels. Wait, I have repels. I think I bought them. They're just not all the same on every console. Come on, man. No. That sucks. Okay, never mind. They're all on the bottom. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. Confusion should definitely be a psychic adherent status effect. I would say that's fair. Like burned is for fire and frozen's for ice. Yeah, I think it would make sense that it kind of was a result of... Jeez, why is this working so poorly? A result of a psychic type move. I think that would make sense. I don't know if these guys are all in the same place. Oh, for Fox Creek. We're gonna try this once more. Paralyzed for electric. Yeah, like they all seem to match something other than sleep. Not a particular typing anyway. Okay, so we will go over here and pop a repel. Right here. So we'll go to the very bottom of the item bag, one up. They're all on repel. The repels have been used. Except on console number fucking 6. Alright. I don't understand how that worked, but I must not have clicked a repel on that one. How? How did I go in there? I frankly don't recall doing that. Okay, we're good. I'm gonna turn the... Guys, do you think I should turn the overhead light on? Or do you think the lighting is okay enough? I feel like it's kind of bad. But I would love your opinions. The reason I love Butterfree is I caught a shiny in gold and it was so strong. And do you still have it to this day? Hey, smack dab in the middle. Happy to see you here. Hope you're having a wonderful day so far. Or I guess a wonderful new day coming up, because it's just about Monday for you. What's going on? I have an alarm in 8 hours, but who cares? Not me. You know, fair enough. I get that. I get that. It's midnight. Oh, yeah, it's 5:06. Yeah, your day is over. It's been over. Oh, Repel's effect wore off. Those games were lost long ago. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Maybe one day they will miraculously pop back into your life. You're going to look at it two ways. It's been over for 7 minutes, or the new one's been started for 7 minutes. Hype either way. All right, Route 24, here we come. And I think this is the only route up top over here we have to do, right? So I think we want to go right over here, right? At what point do we pass into the route? I didn't see the signage. Hold up. Okay, so Cerulean. Route 24. Okay, so this is Route 24. I see. This is Route 24. Oh, console 30 is looking a little fuzzy. Looks like we got a connection issue. Let's see. It's Route 20. You're Route 20. You got new shirts? Nice. We love shirts. It is both. Every time it's both. You're not wrong. I was thinking glass half full, glass half empty. I'm glowing. I know that's the problem. I'm glowing. Okay, so we have our Arena Trap Diglets out. I just got to look at these, make sure. So, we're going to be looking for Gold Pidgey, Gold Caterpie. Metapod is Redapod. Weedle looks pretty different too, if I recall correctly. Abra will be gold. Oddish will be gold. Or sorry, and Abra won't be. Bellsprout and Oddish will be gold. Abra will have a lighter coat with a kind of pink chest. Okay, this is how it is. I'm too tired to be honest. I feel ya. First 32 encounters of Route 24 are down. Let's keep on moving, my friends. Let's keep on moving. It is the end of one and the start of another. I couldn't agree more. I think that is factually correct information. Never one or the other. No, if you want to be ignorant, you could say that, but I'm definitely going to be slow starting up on these hunts, by the way, guys. I have to get used to every single sprite I'm looking at. It's been a while, so I just have to get used to it. The ones that I've seen before are not too much of an issue. Now, the ones I'm concerned about are primarily Abra, because I'm just not familiar with the sprite. I'm not familiar with the sprite. And I don't say that as in I've never seen it before, but it just takes a while to cement in the head. Yeah, you've spent like a month or two looking at a grunt and losing to him 999 times. Yeah, I'm kind of brain rotted from the repetition. But it's okay. We're gonna... Let me get this. There's some shit on my screen here. That's gross. We're gonna... we're going to get into the groove here. We'll get much quicker. And eventually we'll be absolutely blazing through here. Hopefully we find a shiny today. I would like to get something new. If we don't, I mean, that'll kind of suck, but it is what it is. My nan's cat absolutely decided he needs my leg at all times. Well, at least he's attached in a sweet way. That's kind of the little fella, don't you think? I think that's pretty adorable if you ask me. We're going over odds? Why do you say that? We'll get a save here real quick. Just before we forget. If I need to get up, it's trying to get my leg free. Well, it's unfortunate, but that's the cost of love. The cat loves you. It wants to hold you, dude. It wants to hold you. I'm happy with my streamers playlist. The views disappear when I'm online or they go over 100. Most I got in a day was 186. That's pretty cool, dude. That's a decent amount of traffic to just having a playlist on your channel. You got that good content all in the right spot, my friend. Oh, and Kakuna. I forgot. Kakuna is a 4% and 1% spawn. Kakuna will be green instead of yellow. So Kakuna should be pretty obvious. We should not see too many of them. If we do, that is a rare spawn, and it's not like we need it anyway. So I'm hoping that's not the case. Now, yesterday he completely laid his whole body on my left leg. I genuinely went, "Are you serious, baby boy?" His name is Baby Boy for context. I was going to say that's a pretty nice way to say such an accusatory statement in an unhappy manner. I mean, that's really just killing the guy with kindness. I know streamers watch it, they copy each other's speech and music. I mean, people do what they see works for other people, right? People do what they say or what they see works for other people. So, yeah, I mean, you'll see a lot of people presenting similarly in the content creation space. Par for the course for us cat owners. I would love to have a cat. I think that would be awesome to have a cat. Frankly, my lease doesn't allow for it, and I don't want to have to take care of a living being. But one day I would maybe like to be a cat owner. I think that would be cool. Or anyone in my family. I don't have babies that are boys or anyone in my family. You mean there's just like no boys in your family? On the blood side, birthed out of somebody's side of things? Being a cat owner means understanding that when we call them horrible little creatures, there is nothing but love behind those words. Yeah, I mean, they're horrible in the best ways. They just don't necessarily want love all the time, and they want to be self-sufficient. It's great, but at the same time, they're sweet and they still love when they want to. But it's on their time, you know. They're gonna choose it. Some cats are really lovey. There are always going to be exceptions to the rule, but I mean, for the most part, that's what you should expect getting a cat, so you're not let down. My nan's cat literally dislikes everyone except me, my nan, and tolerates very few people and disliked everyone else. I mean, that is par for the course. I'm gonna risk redundancy and copy what's been said before. That is par for the course. Don't you agree? Ooh, that was quick on console number 1. I gotta say, I'm really excited to be fully back into, like, shiny hunting felt like we were really back into the groove in Diglett's Cave, but frankly, and this might seem counterintuitive to what you may think, looking at all of the Diglett sprites together was a lot tougher than looking at mixed sprites. I don't know why, but I had a hard time. I think it's just because only the nose was different on Diglett's. These ones are all pretty large, pronounced differences. So I feel a little bit more comfortable looking at them and discerning. I gotta say, I'm really excited. I love that we have multiple new options. It could be any of them. God, I just missed it. It's been so long since we've just been able to rifle through some hunts. And today is the day. I missy cat. They're also playful and go wild. I know, playful cats are so awesome. Until you want your own space. And then have fun. You're not getting that. No way, Jose. I'm not meaning to be rude, but sometimes he decides to do something at the worst times. Yeah, I know. It's like, and there's nothing you can do about it. It's just, it's the nature of the animal. And you're like, seriously, could you fucking not? But at the same time, it's simply just existing and trying to be a happy creature. You gotta feel bad, but at the same time, no, you don't. The repetitiveness put you in autopilot. This is natural. That's true. That's true. I mean, keeping the unexpected at the forefront of the screens, right? Or I guess the screen for me. It is a singular screen. Different displays, same screen. Yeah, this keeps me active a little more. I don't know, man. Even having Doug Trio as the wild card there, it wasn't enough to really. It wasn't enough to really keep me. I don't want to say to keep me engaged, because I was, but it was just harder to do, simply put. This is natural, though, for us. He's staying at my mom's for a few weeks while my nan's kitchen is renovated, and first day here, he hissed at every single person. Really tolerates my brother and dislikes my mom. Like the last few hours before she leaves, except for me. Was it just hissing, or like you went near him and it was like a hiss as a warning of I'm gonna fucking bite you if you don't go away? In what manner? In what manner? Just straight hisses. Well, that's not the worst. All men act like they're human and argue with me and fight. Do you find yourself with your pets oftentimes talking to them like they're humans, even though you know you can't, you know that they can't understand you? Yeah, I got a question. My Canadians especially here will know. But does anybody here, or has anybody here listened to Mariana's Trench before? I know the Canadians here will know what I'm talking about. Well, maybe. I would hope Pokemon knows, but if not, then don't worry about it. But I got a cool little thing in regards to that. Mariana's Trench, you're not familiar? Yeah, being in the UK, there's no way you'd be familiar. They're a Canadian band. Not like the Mariana's Trench, I mean the band. Just to clarify. Yeah, not the Mariana's Trench, or the Mariana Trench. Not the literal thing. Oh, we got an Abra on console 1. W. Not a shiny one, but an Abra nevertheless. They seem to be, like, somewhat prevalent for being a 15% spawn. Obviously, that can be dynamic and change, but I'm seeing them every once in a while. He decided my room's a safe spot and sleeps on everything that's mine. My old clothes? Yes. Clothes I wear currently? Yes. My blanket? Yes. Against my leg? Yes. And more. Yes, 1,000, right? Damn, I'm feeling so comfortable with this. I might even be able to smoke a bowl and continue hunting today at some point, too. Remember, if you guys haven't dropped a like already, it is very much appreciated. It helps the channel a ton, keeps us in the algorithm, and not only keeps us in the algorithm for other people to see, but it keeps us in your algorithm. So if you haven't dropped one already, I would really appreciate it. If you really feel you want to, you can take it back later on. And if you're not subbed already, I mean, feel free to consider that. We stream Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. 10:30 p.m. UTC, shiny hunting, playing Minecraft, playing other retro games, and a whole bunch of other stuff depending on the day, week, month, year. You know how it is. It's great having y'all here. Hope you guys are doing fantastic. And if anyone's shiny hunting today, let me know what consoles or what games are you playing? How many consoles are you running? What is your target? I want to know. And if not, feel free to chat anyway. What are you doing? How's your day going? What is new? Victorious Vulpix, thank you for tuning in. Hope you're having a great Sunday. What's going on, my friend? What's going on? Well, that one set up quick release off the bat. Your bike won't fit. Conversion minus clamps to your size. Okay, I'm not familiar with that. I'm not familiar with that at all. All points. Pixel, welcome on in. Hope you're having a great day. What's going on? PSP. Bro, PlayStation Portable? I don't know what PSP is an acronym for. Pokemon Unbound, Shiny Riolu. Nice, dude, nice. Haven't played Pokemon Unbound before. What, how far into the hunt are you? How many consoles you're running on? Have you phased recently? Good luck on your hunt. Oh, if you've listened to radio at any point, you definitely would have heard them before. Pokemon. What was the last of my shinies you remember me mentioning? That was a Machoke, I believe, wasn't it? I think the last one you got was a Machoke. And you just needed one more? Maybe I'm wrong. I really hope I'm not wrong. I feel like that's the case though, and that was relatively recently too. Yeah, look them up. Let me know what you got, Pokemon. Your user and profile picture on mobile blocks the spawn counter. What? Oh, on console number 1. No, you would know because the audio comes from console number 1. That is fair. It does cover it. I see that. But the game audio you hear is from console number 1. I love seeing people's face. Yes, PlayStation Portable. Okay, you were dead ass there. I didn't realize. That's cool. Using it as an emulation machine. I love it. It's a ROM hack of Fire Red and just the one 789 checks. How long has it taken you to get to 789 checks? W Pokemon, yes. Then no spoiler, but I've gotten 3 shinies since then. And are these videos uploaded for me to check out? You can spoil if you want, or I can wait until I watch the videos. Either works. Not yet? Aw, dude, that is awesome. Congratulations. That's so freaking quick. In the time that you've been hunting the last little bit. So have you just gotten really lucky with a few short phases? Because I know you had a couple of really long ones recently that were quite a pain. You might have mentioned different ones recently too. I can't tell by the sprite, and I don't know the cries. Really, not even Abra's cry? I feel like that one's I feel like Abra's cry is kind of like one of the staple cries. I know it's not literally, but it's very memorable. 1,000 current phase encounters, my friends. 1.192 million total Shiny Living Dex encounters. Will we hit 2 million in 2026? I hope so. I think so. We'll see. No. I might buy the Sword or Shield DLC on my Switch too. Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea at all. I want to get a Switch too, but I frankly cannot justify the price. Especially because I need to get a PS5 for when GTA 6 drops, so that I can play it before, so I don't have to wait until it drops on PC. Because it will drop on console first, unfortunately. Super under odds to finally balance. Thank goodness, dude. You have went way too long with just repetitive over and over and over and over. Just over odds. Like through the roof. Like double, man. You deserve better than that. You really do. Respectfully, I play with audio off. I do not listen to the game. I just watch. You mean when you play your own games? Because if you hear me talking, then you hear the games here. So you must mean your own games. If you can somehow filter my game audio from my mic audio, that is astounding, and I want to know how the hell you figured it out. Hey, I'm just saying. I know. Of course I'm using my brain. That's why I said that. I was just clarifying the obvious. Given that it's on a mixer that I control, you couldn't do that. I'm just speaking crazy shit, dude. How not? How not? Put it through my thick skull. Let's hear it, Alpines. Or Smack Dab, I guess, is your username right now. The only time I have the audio on is when I'm shiny hunting something with a bad shiny. Yeah, you're talking about your own shit. Exactly. I was just clarifying the fact that clearly you meant your own stuff. I kind of just speak aloud a lot, and I find a lot of people get confused with that sometimes. Context from the previous message. If I read the final one that I just read a minute ago, then yeah, that would make sense. I can tell. Well, I'm glad you can. Congratulations. You have a vocal train of thought. Yeah, and it sometimes gets people a little bit annoyed with me. But I'm slowly learning to not say everything I think out loud. It's just easier for me that way, though, you know? I haven't had enough, and celebrity status sounds familiar. I like that they sound upbeat. They are very upbeat. They are. I love the sounds of them, too. Yeah, I went and I listened to some of their music. I put on a playlist when I was biking yesterday. And I was giving her for probably like 45 minutes. And it just shocked me how many songs I remembered from the radio. And how good they all were. Throwing me back to the 2000s, 2010s. Hey, Sal, welcome on in. Happy to see you here. Hope you're having a fantastic day so far, my friend. Thank you for the positivity. I cannot wait for anything to pop up, really. It's going to be cool. Oddish, Abra, Bellsprout. I mean, even if we get a duplicate, it is what it is. It's still going to be cool, dude. It's still going to be cool. I usually say crap without thinking. Yeah, that's a cool thing to be able to do. I struggle to think sometimes without saying it out loud. In fact, when I'm thinking of stuff to myself at work, I speak it aloud. I always speak. It's almost like just having a proofreader there for me, you know? It really isn't? Why? Why is it a double-edged sword? It happens, Pokemon. W's all around, dude. W's all around. Sal, is Oddish one of your favorites, or is that just the one you're looking forward to most, or most looking forward to seeing on this route? I guess I should check if Arena Trap is actually working with the Abras. But then again, I don't want to get into a fight. Like, it should work. It should work, right? Do I have one with... Let's see. All the Diglets should know Growl here, so let's let off a Growl. We'll do it on just console 11. One sec. Let's just test it here. Let's see. So we Growl. Abra uses teleport, and then Arena Trap made it ineffective. Okay, perfect. Push it until my look is over. Step one, step two, step three. Oh, friggin' gives, dude. Love it. Yeah, so we're good. We don't have to worry about losing an Abra arena trap wise anyways. So I can deal with that. I can hang. I feel like I should get a diagnosis. It really isn't. It's a double-edged sword. And I have no filter, which does not help. I know. Trust me, that's one thing I that's one thing I have not forgotten about you. And that's okay. I know other people like that in my life that are the same, and it fucking, I'll tell you, it pisses me off sometimes. But I have to understand that it's not always their choice either. And I'm not referencing you. I just mean in general, the people in my life I talk to that don't have filters. It's not their fault, but oh, it's just sometimes you're sitting there, you're like, fuck, I wish you just thought about what you said before you said it, because that was not sensitive to what I feel, you know. Let's get a yeah. Yeah. There it is. There it is. The coveted yeah. I also correct myself as 194, not 193, but barely a difference. 194. What the hell do you mean by that? Oh, yes. And what, sorry, what does that score mean relative to the scale? Because I have no contextual understanding of how that scale works. I don't know if that's high or low, right? I do sometimes, but 9 out of 10, really don't care. That's fair, dude. That's fair. Well, I mean, it wouldn't be a bad idea to then. No, smack dab. Love seeing those emotes down below, couples. Appreciate it. Coming up on, well, just went over 1,500 current phase encounters. This is phase number 1 for Route 24. For those of you who are not familiar, our targets are right over here on the side. Oh, look, you can see the... Oh, you can't see them anymore. The flashes from the consoles. The focus was just perfect. You could see the radio frequency interacting with them, but no longer. No longer. But yeah, Oddish, Abra, and Bellsprout are our targets, but there are many more. I think there's 8 spawns. Ah, shit. I knew that was going to happen at some point. What just happened on console 12? How many Pokemon does he have? I friggin' knew that was going to happen. He's got 2. Level 14 Rattata. Okay, one sec. Let's battle on number 12 real quick. We'll get that over with. Scratch should be enough. We've got to hit with a quick attack first. A dig would probably be better. At least we outsped, which is good. Well, it's great having you here chilling, Pokemon. You know we appreciate it out here. No, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. Well, then, I mean, it would definitely be a good idea to go for such testing then, no? Oh, the seconds is gonna fuck us up. I want to say this is dig. Yeah, it is dig. Let's go. I'm trying. And what steps are you taking? Do you have to, like, just get a referral at this point, or just book it in? There we go. I ain't got any progress since December last year. God damn, really? That's a long time. Since December last year. And I know those of you who are just tuning in might be sitting here thinking, you're like, what the fuck am I looking at? And why are you only using one console? I just have to heal because I accidentally ran into a battle mid shiny hunt, a trainer battle. But we are currently shiny hunting. Route 24. Route 24. I want a snack, dude. Are you doing a birthday stream? No, I don't know what I'm doing on my birthday, but not a stream. I do stream the day after my birthday, though. I have a job I have to do that morning, but I think I booked it. I think I booked it early enough that it's not going to interfere with stream. I started at 9 a.m. and streams for me start at 4:30, so I should have a bunch of time. Okay, we'll save on that one just because now we don't have to battle that trainer ever again. But that was a bit of a pain in the ass. Okay, let's make sure there were no shinies here. No, no, no. Okay. Now we can continue forth. No, that's not the lyric. You can say what you say when the lights go down. That's what it is. But yeah, I like the idea of a birthday stream. But I have some other plans that day. As it is, I usually work on Saturdays, so me taking the day off is kind of a leap and a bound. Now I just have to choose to actually do something with that day, you know? Okay, back at the hunt. Without a referral from college, I cannot do anything with the GP for trying to get said diagnosis. Really? I would think that the GP would have all of the power there to get that diagnosis, like to deal with the referrals and stuff, but stuff is different everywhere. I get it. I mean, not to say yeah, I don't know. I think the process might be a little different here, but maybe not. I'm not super familiar. Told me straight to my face when I was still in year 10 and 11 that you had to go through the school. I just don't get that. What makes them the experts? Like, you would think the practitioner would be the one who would definitively be able to give you those answers, at least more definitively than somebody whose job is to teach. You know? Clearly there's something I'm missing, but I'll just stay out of the know, I guess. I spent a week on YouTube on my birthday week, chatted with every streamer and a viewer. Bro just went on a YouTube marathon. And how was that? Bro is just like, this is fucking Pokémon Stream Week 2024. I love this game music, dude. It's so nice. It is so nice. I think I gotta get a brush, because I am, like, recurrently picking at my beard. It's a really bad habit that I have when it feels wiry and textured. I always pick at it and I just pluck my hairs out. Such a bad thing to do, dude. It's such a poor habit to have. Dude, I gotta go get my brush. I thought I saw a shiny Oddish. Shit. I'm gonna grab my brush. One sec. Yeah, you do the same thing, Will Andros? I wish I could just shave, but like, well, I could, but I don't want to. It's not a solution to my problem, because I'd rather pick at it than have no beard. But I gotta get the brush. doesn't even help, because, like, there's no reason I should be plucking at it. I think it's just a stimulation thing. Oh, that's so nice. Boar bristle brush really gives back. The boar bristle brush really gives back. In Ben and Flange's household, we love the boar bristle brush. Okay. So, what were we doing here? Were we shiny hunting? I guess I'll have to continue that, eh? Alright. Pokemon, we gotta get you live streaming sometime soon. How can we make that happen, man? What's the best way for me to find or to get our dear friend Pokemon to start streaming? Do you have that answer for me? Thank you guys very much for being here, by the way. I hope you're having a fantastic Sunday or Monday, depending on where you are at in the world. It's always appreciated having you guys hanging out, chilling while we have our Pokemon shiny hunting live streams going on. If you haven't dropped a like already, that would be very much appreciated. As I'm sure you guys all know, it is very much helpful towards the channel, algorithmically speaking. And it will also keep our content in your algorithm for the future. So if you like seeing this stuff, that would be a great way to go. I digress. I appreciate everyone being here. Take her easy. Enjoy yourself. And if you're doing a shiny hunt, let me know what you're doing, what you're hunting. And if you want to just chat, you want to just chill, feel free, man. That's what we're here for. It's a lazy Sunday today, just enjoying life, and this is the best way to do it as far as I'm concerned right now. I would like to shred a bike ride today. I might do that. We will see. Depends on what we find today for Pokemon. We've been doing this for quite a while. 5:43, an hour and 15 minutes. 2,000 an hour. Yeah, we're actually kind of on pace. 2,000 an hour is our usual. It's a slower pace, but 2,000 an hour is generally our pace. People want to see me battle and play Unite. Well, more the reason to do it then, right? Why don't you, man? Do you have the resources necessary to do so? Because if you do, I think you should give her, man. I would definitely tune in, and I know there are other people in this community that would also tune in. Whoa! That was a harsh one. That was a harsh brown. I don't think so. Well, we need to get a list of everything you need, and then we'll have to get you on the stream train, man. Unless you don't want to. If you don't want to, I get it. I respect it. I do. Yeah, we're getting pretty quick with these checks here. I managed to gather 16 followers. Well, that's pretty good, dude. That's pretty good. I know there's a lot of people who regularly stream content and struggle to get followers. So to do that without even streaming stuff, that's pretty good, man. That is pretty good. $2,000 current phase encounters we have rolled over. Nothing so far. We are just only over a quarter way to odds, though, so plenty of time for the scales to tilt in our favors. Let's take a quick shift over to the poll and see what you guys are voting. It looks like 65% of the voters think that we will find an Abra today. That would be awesome. That would be awesome. I would really love to get a shiny Abra. There are a few shinies I would like to see, but Abra is probably my one I'm most excited for. Now, with that being said, there's a lot of you who might be wondering, okay, how does he want to work this out for the Professor Oak challenge? Because technically, I could get Abra, Kadabra, and Alakazam here, right? But now the thing is, I don't need to. And in order to be efficient in this challenge and continue to move forth, I think that I'm just going to get Abra and Kadabra, and then we'll save, because technically for a Professor Oak challenge, you don't even need Alakazam, as it is a trait evolution. But I think I'll save that until end of game, and we can do it as a breeding hunt. Just to make things different, make things a little more smooth. You know, if we end up getting 3 Abra before we get our Bellsprout and our Oddish, then that is what it is. Then I guess we're just covered. But being that they're 15%, it's hard to say. It's hard to say. Since Route 3 with the 10% or the 15% Jigglypuff always popping up, it could go either way, but we'll see what happens. If I don't need to, I'm not going to stay here for all 3 phases, because it's not part of the challenge. Friendly Canadian and social drinker is what caught their attention. Hey, people love a friendly Canadian. Until they don't. Until they don't. No, people love when we're friendly. Which is not as many people as you might think, coming from a non-Canadian perspective. A lot of Canadians are dicks, dude. Stereotypes aren't always true, man. They're really not. Looks like Route 3 is run dry as shinies, but I'm not giving up. Nah, man, that's what Route 3 wants. Route 3 wants you to surrender to it. However, if you persevere and you don't surrender to Route 3, then spoils will be reaped. I'm telling you, dude. Also, battling and shiny Pokemon are what I talk about in most streams. And that's what I'm saying, man. If you just battled and maybe did some shiny hunting on your own time for stream, I think people would really enjoy it. I think they would. I really don't know how I'm feeling about the haircut, dude. It's okay, but I don't know if I'm absolutely in love with it. I feel like maybe I should have left a little bit more length on the top. I mean, hair grows back, so it is what it is, but it's okay. 30 bucks is 30 bucks. And it was quick. It keeps my hair out of my face, and I can work without sweating quite so much. Yeah, these checks are quick, dude. This is getting natural. I love it. And the more we do that, the more likely that we end up hitting... Well, maybe not the more likely, but I feel like maybe this is true. I feel like it would be the more likely we would be to hit a shiny frame. Sorry, but holy screens. Yeah, there's quite a few up here. 32 to be exact. Nightmare Style, welcome on in. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Thank you for stopping by. What is going on, dude? What is going on? Hopefully you're having a wonderful day so far. Yeah, there's at least 2 screens showing, dude. At least 2. I like that it's curly, but I like it more when it was longer and fluffy. I did too, in the sense of like style. Well, no, in the sense of maybe, yeah, stylistic choice. I like the fluffiness a bit more. I also thought that maybe my long hair and my long beard were aging me a bit, and then trimming them down, I realized that no, I'm just getting older, as that tends to go, right? But yeah, it's tough. I gotta find a mix. When I'm working, I like to present myself as clean looking, but at the same time, it's also a temperature thing. So maybe next time we'll go a little bit longer. Maybe at some point I'll learn to cut my own hair, you know? And then we can play with it a little more often, a little more freely. Save a little bit of cash on the way. Overall, I'm definitely happy with the beard though. Like with how how I lined it up and how I trimmed it down. It's much better. You still look good. Well, thank you very much, Tokemon. That's a kind thing of you to say. That does mean a lot, and I hope that's true. I hope that's true. Technically, it can't be though, because that's subjective, you know. Not gonna lie, Caterpie is my favorite shiny. That's fair enough, dude. Caterpie is wicked. I love the gold change, you know, just going from green to straight up gold. I think that's kick-ass. I think that is. It's one of the better shinies on this route. Then again, Bellsprout shares that same shiny, and no, Oddish is green. Oddish is green. I think Bellsprout nails it really, really nicely too, though. I gotta say, what are your thoughts on shiny Bellsprout, Nightmare? But really, shiny Caterpie is like your through and through favorite.
Yeah.
Thank you much. Thank you very much, Nightmare Style. I appreciate you subscribing. Great to have you here. Thanks for becoming I guess not a member of the channel, but a member of the channel, you know? For your awareness, we do stream live Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday at 10:30 p.m. UTC. So for the future, if you do want to tune in for other live streams, that's when you'll want to pop in. You can use the communities such as the Discord that we've got in order to get notifications for live streams and check in when we're not live. Also, exclamation mark Discord or exclamation mark socials will bring that up. Otherwise, there's a link in the bio, and there's also a link in the bio and link in the description of the live stream. Wherever you find links, usually that's where you'll find them. I like the way couple streams. I do that style with coolers and chatting. I like that style too. I really wish couples would talk on stream, but it's just not couples' thing, and I get that. I think it's a more wholesome way to do it for sure. I do wish there was some sort of way I could do these 32 Nintendo GameCubes with a camera straight on a screen, but I'm not getting 32 GBAs, and frankly, you wouldn't be able to see anything. So I won't be doing that anytime soon, but maybe one day when I'm doing 3DS hunts or something, we'll actually record the screen. I think that might be cool. Might be cool. 1.194 million total Shiny Living Dex encounters. Getting close to that 1.2 million number. It's gonna be wild. It's gonna be wild. Not my favorite, but hey, it's a cool shiny for Bellsprout, just not for battle schematics. You just mean like Bellsprout's not a great Pokemon to battle with? Because I'm not sure how much the stats are gonna change based on the shininess. I'll say that. I'll say that. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, I don't know, dude. I don't know. I really do enjoy that gold on Bellsprout, but to each their own. We all have our own preferences, right? I love how the GBAs are set up. No, it looks great. I do like that style. It reminds me of the Supreme Arcanions and other older shiny hunting YouTubers that I can't think of off the top of my head right now. That style was always great. I really like it. It just doesn't fit super expanded setups. I think AbsolBlog's Pokemon still does that same setup also. I don't know if anybody can confirm or deny, but I'm pretty sure AbsolBlogs does. Hey, Dusky Boy, sorry. Welcome on in. I hope you're having a fantastic day so far. Thank you for tuning in, my friend. How do I see anything? So, what you see up there and down there, I have all in front of me, kind of blown up on an ultra wide screen, so it's pretty big. That being said, I've done almost 1.2 million total encounters in this challenge, so it's been a long time I've been looking at stuff like this, and I just get used to it. It can be a little tough sometimes, but yeah, just time really is the best answer to that. But yeah, it's a little bit overwhelming, especially for new eyes, I could imagine. I initially started with 16 consoles at once, and I eventually moved up to the 32 at once, so I had some time to get used to 16 first. But then getting used to 32 was a little bit of a tough one. 2 words, eagle eyes. Yeah, I thought that until I lost that one shiny Pidgey that I accidentally ran away from. It took over 1 million encounters for that to happen, which I give myself credit for, but it is what it is, dude. As you should be encouraged, Pokemon. I think it's cool to share things you love when you have that option, you know? My catch rate very high, my shiny rate makes me sad, thus I play through without a shiny. Hey man, you just gotta have more dedication. More dedication than hard-headedness for the shiny to shine, you know? And once you do that, eventually you have to get it. It's just a matter of time. My mom said I have eagle eyes. You must, for the 9 consoles to be that quick to reset for you, dude. I will say so. I'll drop in while I saw for set Trico for my ORAS badge quest. Nice, dude. What's your next shiny you're looking for after Trico? I want to do a badge quest one day, but of course I got myself stuck in the Shiny Living Pokédex Professor Oak challenge first. We'll get there eventually. It's just we're here for a good time and a long time, so it's gonna be at least a minute. Maybe even a hot minute until that day comes. If I do say so. 3,000 current encounters for this phase. No shiny yet, however, we are still below half odds. So we still got some time to see something today. We'll definitely, if we don't get a shiny today, we'll at least go up to odds. We'll go up to 8,192 encounters for the day, maybe a little bit further. We'll see how time leads us. But I'm here to hopefully get one shiny today. That would be nice. I think I'll go for Tailo, but I'm planning on doing random encounters next. Random encounters are great. You want a soft reset hunt until you do it for too long, and then you want a random encounter hunt until you do it for too long. But I've got to say, especially Gen 3 random encounters, I love them. They're usually quick, they're crisp, they stagger because of RNG, so it's nice to be able to kind of check some screens while other ones are still appearing. You can't give them a full, true, and honest check, but you can give it the old college try, and it works pretty well. It works pretty well. But no, Tailo's a great competitive Pokemon as far as like within the game anyway. And I don't recall what its shiny looks like, but I think it's relatively recognizable. Right? What are the alternate colors? Well, drink a couple energy drinks or coffee, you'll be up all night. Man, I wish. Being a person, and I don't know if this is the direct cause and effect, but I have ADHD, and I find that caffeine usually, like, I drank an energy drink, like 2/3 of an energy drink that I had before stream, that I forgot, or that I had during stream, and I forgot to drink during, right before bed the other day, and then I just passed out, like, half an hour later. Coffee though does give me energy in the morning at the same time, and it might just be a placebo effect of like once I get that warm drink in my belly, but I do mix it really friggin' strong too. I don't know, but yeah, but Belandros, thank you for the support there. I do recall at some point, I think it was referred to me in the respect that caffeine generally just calms people with ADHD down, but I don't remember too much about where I heard that from and what the supporting evidence was. So you know me, I don't like to go and just claim things are fact without being able to cite something, generally speaking. It's shiny as green with some orange. That's right, it is one of the green shinies. I've never had a shiny Tailo. I think it would be cool, but I think I've watched a couple of playthrough videos where people got a shiny Tailo in a playthrough, whether it be a badge quest or just a random encounter. The first streamer said, "Who is Pokemon?" I looked at my profile and then said, "Do you stream? You have personality and attitude. People would like that." My heart totally melted. But see, the thing is that's true. And in order for that to, I mean, it's nice that that was something that made you happy. But you know, the better thing you can do with that is turn that into a weapon of positivity and get yourself that army of followers, man. Start streaming. Start practicing what you love online and sharing it with other people. You know. Same non-coffee caffeine makes me tired. Non-coffee caffeine. What does that mean? Oh, any caffeine that's like just not in a coffee. I'm stupid. I get what you're saying. Yeah, I wonder if there's a distinctive difference between, maybe there's another chemical in coffee that can give you energy also. Almost 20 likes. Thank you guys very much. I appreciate that. Very, very awesome. We're probably going to be here for another, I want to say hour, maybe an hour and a bit. So hopefully we can get a shiny before then. If we get a shiny, of course, we'll try to quickly capture and then go for another one before stream ends. A high amount of people with ADHD report caffeine making them drowsy. It's a weird thing, dude. It's a weird thing. You know, that as much as I do have ADHD and I have a prescription for ADHD medication, I like never take it. I frankly, I just find it usually doesn't have much of a purpose for me, you know? It's not really helping a guy out all that much. I think maybe I should try something else, because I've taken Vyvanse. Maybe I should try Concerta, or what the hell's the other one? That Adderall. Wouldn't be the worst idea, but I'm not too concerned about it either, frankly. Sorry, I didn't know. I have a friend who has ADHD as well. Sorry? Why are you sorry, dude? Why are you sorry? No need to be sorry. Not at all. Playing Stardew Valley, I have been for some time, and how is that going? I've seen people play Stardew Valley. I think it's such a cute-looking game. I would really like to play it at some point. I don't know if I've ever actually played it. I don't think so. I have ADHD and autism. Yeah, those often go hand in hand. A lot of the time you get one and you get the other, or they present very similarly. And I mean, they're both kind of... I don't know if ADHD has a spectrum, actually. I want to say it does, but I feel like it's kind of hard to discern between sometimes. I would generally discourage Adderall due to the fairly common side effects. What are the general side effects of Adderall? The game takes a lot of your time, trust me. And that's the problem. Like, I would love to commit to it, but I frankly just don't have the time. I spend so much of my time working overtime, doing side jobs, and then streaming on the side. I kind of just have to stick with what I know works, what I have time for, what I know the viewer base likes, because that's the thing too. Like, I do know there's a lot of you guys that come to the streams and you're specifically here to see the shiny hunts, and it's what you want to see. I don't know, maybe one day if I can do full time, we'll switch up a little bit, but yeah, I don't know, we'll see. I might consider it in the future. Like, I try to take as few pills as I can regularly. I already take one for an antacid and then one for something else every day. So I like to keep it minimal. I've been eating more naturally and more cleanly too. Meal prepping every week. Today I'm gonna go get another rotisserie chicken. Break that up for my meal prep for the week. I'm gonna get some new vegetables I haven't gotten before for my meal prep. I made a homemade chicken broth yesterday that I'm gonna cook my rice in. It's gonna be awesome. Get some avocados. Oh, dude, it's gonna be great. All that said, just because I wanted to put emphasis on the not wanting to put extra stuff in me if I don't need to. That goes for medication or food that I shouldn't be. I really thought about it when I first went to Twitch. A couple of them said, do you stream? I want to come tickle your platform the way you're taking over my chat. What a keyboard savior. Appetite loss is most common. That's the same with Vyvanse also. Vyvanse is actually alternatively prescribed as an appetite suppressant for people with eating disorders. Hey, Mihi, welcome on in. Hope you're having a fantastic day. What's going on, my friend? How are ya? Oh, dude, it's so hard to stop picking at my beard. And, like, the thing is if I keep doing it, I'm going to, like, pick a friggin' patch into it, and I'm gonna be pissed. It's annoying. The Brick Almighty, welcome in. Thanks for stopping on in. Hope you're having a fantastic day. What's going on, dude? What's going on? You take Concerta, and how do you like Concerta, Mihi? My opinion on all the ZA megas, I haven't actually seen all of them. I know, like, I heard of them being announced. I am aware of them being announced, but I haven't actually seen them. I think I saw one post the Bald Gamer put up with some of them, maybe, if I'm recalling correctly. But I really didn't analyze them that much. As an ADHD person would, I kind of just got distracted, I think, and then continued moving along. Less common is insomnia and anxiety. Thankfully, I don't really deal with anxiety day to day. I used to be like a hyper anxious person. I deal with that so much better today since I moved out on my own, into my own place, taking care of my finances, you know. And my medications haven't affected that, which is good. Hey, take her easy, Nightmare. Thanks for popping in. Hope you have a fantastic one. Awesome having you here. Insomnia, I do not struggle with sleep. So we're all good there, my friend. I don't sleep as much as I should, but it's my fault. I cut my sleep short. Because I have so much living to do regularly, you know? I'm always just trying to make the most of my day. Just one sec. Oh, shit. Not Blackboard. I didn't want to open Blackboard. Okay, we're good. Just wanted to make sure the stream connection was still strong and solid. And it seems that we are having no issues so far, so that is a bueno, if you will. I don't know, all I know is I take it. That's fair enough, but it's also really good to be informed on what you're putting in your body. Just remember that. Not trying to be a fear mongerer. But it is important to be mindful of what you're putting in your body. But if it helps you, I mean, it is a medication prescribed to you. That's fair. I did clear out this one closet and put a rank in there. I'll put a table in there. But my brother got jealous and cluttered it with his stuff jam-packed. Well, that's fucking rude. Why did he do that? Did you tell him to take his stuff out and respect your space? I feel like that's only fair, right? I'm sorry to hear that, Balandros. I used to have really, really horrible anxiety also. Luckily, mine was, I think for the most part, anxiety triggered. I took a maximum dose antidepressant slash anti-anxiety medication, and it like mostly helped, but I still got extreme anxiety a lot of the time. When I chose to move out and go on my own and start to take more control of the reins in my life, luckily that's something I didn't really have to deal with much anymore. I actually entirely stopped the medication, and I do have emotional regulation issues I have to work on. I snap really easily. When I get upset, I get like really pissed like this, and my emotions go through the roof. So that's something I hoped ADHD meds would fix, but they didn't, and that's why I don't regularly take them anymore. But I digress. I know dealing with anxiety is tough, and it's not something that that comes easily, and it's not something that everyone always understands either. So it's tough to get help, but understand that I'm with you. I feel for you, and you know, box breathing that often helps. Remember to do that. Remember to think about what you're grateful for. Remember that, you know, you're at where you're at and you just have to deal with the consequences. You can't change anything, even if you're anxious. 4,000 current phase encounters here. We've still got no shinies yet today. But let's see if maybe we can get one today. Hopefully. But I know I don't do well without it. That's fair, dude. That's fair. Dang, that's a lot of 100% legitimate, totally real Game Boys. They're actually GameCubes, but they are legitimate potatoes. If you look above me, 100% real hardware, no emulators. All the GameCubes are behind me. Are you just poking fun at the message? I couldn't tell if that was accusatory or not. But yeah. We are running this with the Wavebird controller and 32 cubes behind us, my friend. Yeah, it is quite a bit. But we're out here doing what we need to do to be a legitimate owner of the shiny... what the fuck am I trying to say? Of the Shiny Living Dex in Fire Red Leaf Green through a Professor Oak challenge. This is the only way to do it and still have a full-time job. No, that's fair. That's fair. I know a lot of people come in and they assume that I'm just running emulators and bullshitting. So I'm conditioned to the whole move away. And yes, they are here. I swear. I'm not lying. How are you doing, potatoes? How are you doing? Are you mashed, baked, boiled? Are you turned into a French fry? How does your potato form take? Oh, yo, can we? Thank ya. It worked once again. Stuck in a stew. That's a good place to be, dude. That's where your complimentary flavors are going to be recognized the most. I'd say that's potentially one of your best performing areas. I love to hear it. Then again, I don't know, man. There's something about a hash brown. I ate a couple of those this morning and they were fantastic. That's good that your anxiety hasn't bothered you for a while, Mihi. That's really a big day-to-day change in morale and just general mood to not have to deal with anxiety. Yeah, being stuck in a stew is pretty hype for a potato. He didn't like that because he streams on a small app and he got jealous I'd use YouTube and people already know me. Well, that's ridiculous. I've never understood... Well, there was a point in my life maybe where I did, but recently I've never understood people who have that sort of scarcity mindset. People can do fine, and you can also do fine on your own. There's not like a finite... There is a finite amount of people on the planet, but like... not enough that you'd ever be hindered too much by somebody else's pure existence on the platform, unless you choose to stream at the exact same time and they have an extreme monopoly over the space. But I don't know. People are silly, man. People are silly. That just is what it is. I'm really excited. We're getting close to that 1K subs mark. I've got to think of a special thing to do for once we actually hit 1K. If anybody has any suggestions, I would love to hear them, because I haven't really paid too much mind to it, but doing something would be nice. I used to be like that, but the ASD program at my school has a medication called Intuiv, which quelled my rage. Oh, that's good. Just like generally made it so you just didn't get pissed off at all, or did it just kind of, I guess when you say quell, it just helped to calm it in the moment, right? Hey, the Shining Shadow, welcome on in. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Appreciate you being here. Yes, we have 32 Nintendo GameCubes all here for our use shiny hunting. Half of them are fire reds, half of them are leaf greens. So right now we do have the split of Oddish and Bellsprout being a 25% encounter, one on fire red and one on leaf green. No emulators, no. You can actually see behind me. You can see the lights flashing when I click the Wavebird controller here on the receivers. It's 32 Nintendo GameCubes, all controlled by one Wavebird. Exclamation mark setup and exclamation mark objective can bring up some details for you in the chat, but if you have any questions, I would be more than happy to answer them for you in whatever fashion you may like, my friend. Yes, the Japanese versions are much cheaper to buy than the English versions. That's why I have so many Japanese ones. 24-hour stream for 1,000 subs. I think that's a good idea. I don't know if I might just start with 12 first, because 24 is a long amount of time, but we could do, yeah, like a 12 or a 24-hour marathon. That'd be hype. He is silly. I stopped by in week because he steals it and knows when I'm going to smoke people online. I have to carry my drinks. Dude, that's crappy. You shouldn't have to worry about that in your own house. I'm sorry. Intuniv. That I don't know how I'm supposed to say it. I feel a little bit inept for that, but I've never heard of that before. I appreciate that. Shining Shadow. Yeah, I've got a personal not a vendetta, but I don't want to use emulators. I want everything to be as legitimate as possible. And as I got older and realized that I had a bone for saving money and striking deals, I kind of just spent years building this up, and eventually we got to this point here, where we've got 32 consoles, all shiny hunting legitimately. It makes me feel so good knowing that eventually, once I do get the full Shiny Living Dex, I can transfer them all onto one cartridge. I get to do it all with the cables, you know, it's gonna feel nice and nostalgic, and it's just gonna, I don't know, there's something magical about it. I almost can't even put my finger on. Just the sheer legitimacy of it, and knowing that, you know, like, I built my algorithm brick by brick. It's that kind of feeling, you know. But eventually I think I'm going to keep them. I don't know if I'll put them all on a game, or if I will. I probably will, and then I'll put all of the extra shinies on Pokemon Box. I'm not certain yet. It's probably way easier to get a Living Dex using this. Oh, I mean, 100% time-wise. It saves you a ton of time, right? But with that being said, because we're doing it in a Professor Oak challenge style. It does take forever. As you can see over here, we've done almost 1.2 million total Shiny Living Dex encounters to get where we're at. And that has earned us 143 shinies, only 51 of which have contributed to the full Gen 1 through 3 Shiny Living Dex. So still does take a long time. We've got about 100 phases so far this way. But yeah, saves a ton of time. I do have one extremely dedicated viewer that does this same thing, but with a singular console, and I genuinely, I can't believe it. It's wild. It is absolutely wild. When you complete this challenge, will you be the first person to do it? So far, I'm pretty close to that. There's other people who are doing very similar versions of this challenge. However, the ones that I know of have taken a shortcut and not gotten all of their Nidorans on Route 3. So technically, barring legitimacy, I think I'm so far the furthest person ahead in doing this challenge 100% legitimately without skipping ahead. I could be wrong, but that's to my understanding. I forget if What the Shiny has done it as a Professor Oak challenge style. I would have to talk to him. If so, then he is ahead of me, but I don't recall, because the thing is this doing it this way, Professor Oak style, it requires you to fish for a 1% Grimer, which is really tough too. That's going to take a while because you need multiple of them also. You need 2 of them. So you need 2 fished up 1% Grimer and Muck. You get a ton of, I think it's Magikarp phases. I believe this is in Celadon in front of the game corner. That's going to suck. So they're cheaters. They chose to do the challenge differently. It was just, you know, they wanted to do stuff different, right? I've still never found a full odds shiny in any game with 1 in 8,192 odds. You know, it's funny you say that, actually. I hadn't either until, I think it was 4 years ago today. I got a notification on my Snapchat. It's a video of when I found my first full odds shiny Pokemon that I actually got to keep, one that I didn't fail, my shiny Mudkip. It was after 16 soft resets. It was just really cool that I got the memory for that today, but yeah, that's what got me into it. That's what got me getting more consoles and doing soft reset hunts way more often. I hunted on 4 GBAs for a long time. There was points where I was doing tens of thousands of resets on those. I loved it, and then eventually I saw one person streaming a setup similar to this online, and I had to do it myself. So I ended up, I got 4 GameCubes, and then I got 8, and then I got 6. I think I got 10, then 12, then 16, and then I bought 10 at once after that. It was months and months and months I ran just the 16. I bought 10 together at a Japanese auction. Yeah, and just here we are. Here we are. Oh, well, I appreciate that, Tokemon. Very, very kind words to come out of those fingertips, I guess. I appreciate the positivity, dude. I really do. No streams lately, hey, Mihi? No streams lately. Why is that? Remember, even if we don't find a shiny today, we will be here live on Tuesday at 10:30 p.m. UTC doing the same thing over once again. Saro AK! Welcome on in. Thanks for tuning in, my friend. What's going on? We are hunting on Route 24. We've got, if we use the old exclamation mark odds, these are all of our encounters available on the route. However, we are hunting for Oddish, Abra, and Bellsprout. We need... I think it's 2 of each. I actually haven't checked. We would need 2 Abra, and I don't know if we need 2 or 3 of each for the Oddish and the Bellsprout. I frankly am just forgetting the evolution trees right now. Don't mind me. But yeah, that's the move. We've got our Arena Trap Digletts up in the front, so that if we run into an Abra, it cannot teleport away. We're set, dude. We are friggin' set. Last stream was like a week or 2 ago. I just have school, so they won't be as frequent. That's fair, dude. You gotta prioritize the important things in life first. Soon enough, I'm gonna have to start prioritizing some studying also. I have to... Well, I don't have to, but as far as I am concerned, I have to go and get my final journeyman certificate for my apprenticeship. But I'm going to challenge the test. I'm not going to go to school, so I have a lot of book reading to do, as I do have the books. I want to get my raise, but I don't want to take the time off to go to school. So that is the way she's going to go. That's the way she's going to go. So I'm going to have to take away some time from other things in order to allow myself to study for that. Oh, he was streaming on Twitch. Nice, nice. Yeah, announcing a DLC before the game even came out is pretty wild. That's some we want your money and we want all of it type shit. Don't love it, but hey, it is what it is. That's how it be. I gotta go through the self-promo in the Discord a little more often. I do every once in a while, but I don't always get to tune into everybody's streams, unfortunately. Hey, thanks, Sarah. I appreciate that. Have a fantastic rest of your day. I do, for lack of repetitive terms, I really appreciate you being here, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Stay safe, enjoy yourself. Always great seeing you in here, my friend. The Pokemon Company is like a Snorlax. No matter how much you give it, it still wants more. That's true, man. They're a money machine. They're a money machine. The thing is they won't put a ton of money into their Pokemon games within the franchise because most of their money comes from merchandise and cards. So there's just not much of a return for them in that regard. They don't make a lot of profit relative to what they make in other places. So unfortunately, we're going to continue to get this lack of quality from Game Freak, Nintendo. You know, it is what it is. It is what it is. Remember to drop a like if you haven't already, guys. It's free. The like goal for today is 45. I don't know if we're gonna hit that because we're only gonna be live for another half hour, but I would love to get as close as we can. You know, it does help a ton with the algorithm. Keeps us flowing in there, and it keeps us in your algorithm also. So if you do like shiny hunting content and you want to see this stuff more often, you know what to do. Feel free to subscribe if you haven't already. Also, it's free. You can take it away whenever you want. And all you're doing is signing up to see our shiny hunts 3 days a week, Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday at 10:30 p.m. UTC. We also play Minecraft every once in a while. You'll see us delve into some retro games, maybe some VR for the future. We really do it all. But with that being said, I appreciate y'all being here. Hope you're having a fantastic Sunday or Monday, depending on wherever you're at. Do you have Twitch and Discord connected? Because maybe it saw the link there and pushed my stream up. Can't answer that because I'm not him, but that's a fair question. When nobody's on, I'll tune into everybody in self-promo, and I'll find some really good streamers who see themselves as ordinary people, because we are. We're all ordinary people. We don't need to worry about the labels other than the ones that are legally relevant. You know, we are all just normal people. That's all I am, dude. I work 60 hours a week at a regular old job. I just do some shit. Sheamus from WWE. I'm not familiar, but So Lacoste, welcome on in. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you tuning on in. How is it going today? How's life treating you, my friend? How is it? Hey Google. I'm gonna search this up. Hey Google. Sheamus WWE. Show me photos of Sheamus WWE. That's funny. That's funny. That's a pretty similar look. I'll give you that. Yeah, that's a very similar facial structure. And the ginger, obviously. ZA is the first game I can actually compliment the art style. Usually it's too generic. What about Legends Arceus? Legends Arceus had a wonderful art style. We got to give that credit where it's due. Maybe I'm biased, but I absolutely love the art style on Legends Arceus. It was a really cool thing to see that they made that change. Isn't it crazy? Legends Arceus has been out for years. I'm excited for ZA, but not having a Switch 2, it makes me kind of sad. I'm not going to get the full experience with it, you know? I wish I played Black and White 2 to have that point of reference. If you shave the beard, you guys would look alike? I think so. Although you couldn't catch me shaving the beard. That's the one thing. So we'll never truly know. The photo I saw of him, though, he had a goatee. He just didn't have the actual, like, beard part of it. That is funny, though. That's one of the better ones. A lot of people say Andrew Santino, I believe is his name. But I think Sheamus is closer. There's this YouTuber called Ish who makes Minecraft videos that are cinematic masterpieces. I'm probably going to go rewatch his most recent one. You should, dude. You should. It's always great to support the YouTubers you love. Not only that, but... I mean, great art needs to be appreciated, dude. You gotta take your time to appreciate great art. Why do all the pictures of that guy look AI generated? Like you said, man, he must just be real smooth. Or every single photo that's available of him is AI retouched. I don't know. Bro's probably just got that, he's got that Nivea skincare down pat, dude. I gotta turn this fan off. Usually I'm too hot, but I've had the fan going since before the stream started. And it's keeping me quite friggin' cool here. As a cucumber... Yo. I don't know why. The guy who cut my hair today, he ran thinning shears through it. I'm trying to keep as much hair as I can. Respectfully, I don't need it thinned out. I don't know if it's just a lazy way to cut it or what, but I was not super happy with that. I was not super happy with that. Is what it is, though. I shouldn't complain. Yeah, I don't really know much about cutting hair. I imagine that's just a quick way to not have to actually like chop the whole top. He was real friggin' quick. It was real quick. I was in and out in like 22 minutes. But yeah, like I'm trying to keep as much as I can, man. I'm turning 26 in a week. My hair might start thinning out. Let's not do that. Granted, I take a medication that's supposed to prevent it from ever thinning out, but still. No, I'm not gonna unsee people with real smooth skin as AI generated. Maybe they are, dude. Maybe the world's just getting more advanced and you don't even realize it. Maybe everything was always AI and this is just the slow opening up to your real truth. Shu the Lombre, welcome on in. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Thanks for tuning in, my friend. Hey, thank you, Shu. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's still kind of weird. 25 was a weird one, and now 26. It's like being 17 all over again, but like a decade later. 26 is the 20s equivalent of 17 to the 10s, the teens. Yeah, in 6 days. Today is the 14th, right? Yeah, 6 days, and I turned 26. But you know, it is what it is, man. I'm working as much as I can so I can save as much as I can for the future. We're gonna make the best of this decade. We're gonna be financially free early on in life. We're gonna enjoy what it has for us. And we're not gonna worry about aging because it's inevitable. We don't worry about what we can't change, right? I know the new Mons are great. The new Mons are great. I love having the option of having them shiny. I'm kind of worried to see how different Abra looks compared to the regular sprite, but otherwise Oddish is easy to see, Bellsprout's easy to see. We've seen all of the other phases here before, so shouldn't be terrible. Hey, Sir Ralph McCutts, welcome on in. Thanks for tuning on into the stream. What's going on, my friend? How's life? What is new? Hopefully everything's treating you fantastically. And see, here's the thing. I do have pretty dense hair, and there's been a lot of times in my life where they did thin out my hair, Balandros, but I don't know. I feel like as I've gotten older, maybe it's gotten thinner. I can't tell, but I feel like I just want to cut. I don't want thinning shears, man. Just cut it. Cut it up. Yes, I've messed up on 2 shinies in this series. I messed up on a Pidgey. I accidentally ran away from it. And I messed up on a female Nidoran. I accidentally knocked it out. So yeah, there was in 1.2 million encounters, I have messed up 2 shiny Pokemon, unfortunately. It is what it is, dude. And I appreciate that, Mihi. It is better than the previous haircut, that's for sure. Route 3 Part 2. It kind of feels that way, but like it's not really that bad. It's not really that bad. Yeah, no, I mean, I could have hypothetically missed something too. It's hard to say, but I went a really long time until I messed those up, and I messed those 2 Pokemon up very close to one another. But you know, it just comes with the territory. When you've done this for so long and you've seen over 1 million Pokemon, you start to get a little bit better with discerning the different sprites. But at the same time, we're all human and we're gonna make mistakes, right? As unfortunate as it is. Haven't you only been here for like a day? Yeah, today, this is the first day we're shiny hunting on this. The first like half an hour of the stream was setting up, and then we started. So the near 6,000 encounters that you see here were all done today. They were all done today, my friend. Good to see you're holding a lot of the right attitudes in your mid-20s. Very healthy-minded. Hope I'll be like you mentally by that time. Well, thank you, Shu. I appreciate that. I think you're already a lot closer to that than you think, given your ability to recognize it, for one. You already don't drink, you don't smoke. You're in a very fantastic mental frame of mind. Granted, I guess I do see what you're saying in the respect of you can't just actively channel those positive feelings and mean them off the bat. It takes some time to experience life and to see what it has to offer you in order to come to the conclusion that that's how you feel about life, right? You can't just actively be like, oh yeah, I'm not scared to age as much anymore, and I'm looking to just benefit from the fruits of my labor now, and bear down and just be happy in life and grind and work hard. That's not something that necessarily comes natural. So if that's what you mean, then that's fair. That's fair. But otherwise, I think you channel the right energies that you need to be at that point in your life. Granted, I mean, I'm not going to put myself as a benchmark. I can only do as well as I know how to do from what I've taught myself and what I've learned, right? I'm by no means better than anybody else or on some sort of high ground for that, but I do think that the ideals I hold are very healthy. I think they're lesser common than a lot of other ideals people hold, and I think that if you can find a healthy way to balance life in a way that, for example, I have for myself, you can be very happy, healthy, and focused. Chaz Streams, welcome on in. Happy to see you here. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Appreciate you tuning in, my friend. Always great having you here. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, recently, I'm sure you guys have heard me talk about this before, but I'm doing meal prepping now. I've been doing it for about a month, maybe a little longer. Rotisserie chicken, brown rice cooked in my own homemade broth. I can't explain what you're watching. Just give me one sec, Ryan. I just want to finish my spiel there. I will explain it, I swear. I'm going to go and get some avocado today, some broccoli, some peppers, some red onion. We're going to prep that shit all up. It's going to be great. We're getting those healthy fats. I'm trying to put more natural stuff into me. You know, I eat natural peanut butter. Natural peanut butter in the morning with raisin toast. I'm eating granola bars. I'm eating some trail mix. Trying to just do better for my body in the future too, you know. That is 100% correct. He is not lying. Yeah, I'm using 32 Nintendo GameCubes, Ryan, and I am controlling them all with one controller. They have Pokemon Fire Red and Pokemon Leaf Green in them, 16 of each. We're shiny hunting on Route 24, doing a Professor Oak challenge, but a Shiny Living Dex. Exclamation mark objective or exclamation mark setup. Can bring up some details for you. 6,000 current phase encounters, by the way. The pudgy one? What do you mean by that, Tokemon? What do you mean by that? It's Route 3 Part 2, maybe because it's very similar. I mean, also a joke, but the Pokemon are kind of similar, I guess. Just started. I didn't know it was only you who said it. I swear, I thought I saw more people say it as well. That's fair, dude. That's fair. Meal Prep Billin has joined the chat. Hey, man, it's important to be feeding your body. I mean, it's an engine. You treat an engine well for its whole life, it'll last a lot longer. You've got to treat your body with that respect. So meal prep keeps me eating regularly. It keeps me putting non-processed foods, or like mostly putting non-processed foods in my body, at least during the week. I could have sworn I saw a fucking sparkle there. Wait, is Console 4 shiny? Chat. Is Console 4 shiny? Can somebody double check for me? I think that's a shiny Abra. It is! I just saw the replay. No way! I just saw the replay. I'll bring it up. Console 4 is definitely a shiny Abra. No way! I'm looking at that. I'm like, I'm pretty sure that's different, but I can't tell. Okay, that's gonna be a hype way to end the stream today. Awesome. I'll put that on the screen. So that is console number 4. That's Route 24, 1 through 16 capture. Give me one sec, chat. I will be right back. Under odds, let's go. It is tough to see. I saw the flash and it brought my eyes over and I was like, wait, no, that is a lighter colored coat. Right off the bat. Is that the right one? Fuck. Shit. Oh, that's it. That's it. The shiny Abra. Let's go. 27 looks lighter too. It does, but I can tell you that that one isn't shiny because of the way it is. The chest plate is almost pink. Where's number 4? I don't know where console 4 is. There it is. All right. So, we're not going to attack this thing. We've got 999. We've got 999 nuggets, so we've got unlimited Pokeballs, essentially. Let's go. Let's throw some Pokeballs. I mean, maybe I've got something to give it a status move. No. We'll throw some Pokeballs. 83. Yeah, we'll just toss them, dude. Let's go. It didn't even have a chance to throw a move or nothing. Drop a like if you haven't already. We would really appreciate the support. Drop a like for that shiny Abra. With that being said, this is going to be the time where we can name this friggin' guy. Name suggestions down below. This is going to be... Give me one sec. Give me one sec here. Let's do this. Pokemon number 63 of the Pokedex at 9/10 of a meter tall and 19.5 kilograms thick. I cannot read Japanese, but this is a normal sprite right above you. And right here is the shiny sprite. We are going to name this guy now. What I want is one name suggestion per person. 5 letters per name. Members of the channel do get priority shiny naming rights. I'm going to get all your names down below. I will choose my favorite 4. I will put those on a poll. You guys will vote for them, and the winner will become the name of this Abra. We'll name it that. Eventually, it will go into the Shiny Living Dex spreadsheet, and your name will be attached to this Pokemon forever for people to see once I finally update it once again. But yeah, let me know your favorite names down below. 5 letters per name, and we will name it. King KJ, welcome on in. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Thanks for being here. Neuro is a good name. I like that. I like that. I'm gonna quickly update the overlay. Actually, no. We'll put the poll up first. The 61% of you 49 voters who said Abra would be the first one, you were correct. Thank you very much. Drop a like if you haven't already. Like I said before, it is a fantastic way to help the channel out. It is a fantastic way. Okay, so what do we got for member suggestions first? We've got Jover and Gene. Those will be 2 of them because members do get priority shiny naming rights. If you want to become a member, feel free to do so, but you don't have to. You do not have to. Not at all. You can still participate in the naming with that being said. Mike Gibbons, yes, we did just find a shiny. This is a shiny Abra right above us. We are currently naming it. If you want to put a name suggestion, 5 letters, 1 name suggestion per person, and you might just get it put in the poll there. We've got Chaz Streams with Jover. We've got Sir Ralph McCuts with Gene, like Jean Grey from X-Men. Love it, love it, love it. No worries, Belandros. No worries, Belandros. You know, we'll go with that one, because at the start of the stream, you did say that was your favorite. So we will go Baal, which means we got one more. We got one more. I'm going to go with, I'm going to toss a coin. Heads for Heli, tails for Neuro. I'm between those 2. Heads for Heli. Hey, Google. Flip a coin. Actually, here, no, we'll put all 3 into the mix, Mihi. So we've got Spork, Heli. We'll do them in order. Spork, Heli, Neuro, Kazam, Jover. No. Spork, Neuro, Heli, Kazam, Jover. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In that order. Hey, Google. Wait, no. Jover is part of it. Spork, Neuro, Heli, Kazam. The 4, yes. Hey, Google. Give me a number 1 through 4. The number's 3. So it was Spork, Neuro. Helly is the winner. Helly is the winner. What the helly? What the heliante? All right, guys. There is the poll for you. There is the poll for you. Drop a vote on that real quick. I will update the overlay, and then we'll get it named, and we'll go from there. So, 61-44. That is crazy. Another under odds one. 6,144 encounters. That was on GameCube number 4. We love to see it. Get a 15% right off the bat. It'll be well, I guess we only need one more. That's really nice. I think we'll be hard pressed to get another one that quick, but I'm really happy with that overall. Remember, don't forget to drop those votes on the poll, my friends. Yeah, the thing is, Mihi, is I don't choose those by order. I choose them by members first, and then I just usually I do a what do you call it? I do I flip a coin, or I use some sort of form of odds to choose out of the rest of them, so that my bias isn't influenced into it. Sometimes people just take longer to type, too, right? Living Dex progress is up 1. That is now 52 for the Living Dex progress, which is amazing. Yeah, you can barely tell. It was hard, dude. It is subtle. It is definitely subtle. I like it, but at the same time, it's tough. It's tough. That is the... Holy shit. Console 4 gets a lot of shinies. This is the 12th shiny on Console 4. Dude, why? The 12th friggin' shiny that thing's found. Okay, I just gotta do a quick bit of math, and then we will... continue on. 1197488 divided by 144. That puts us at 8,316. Nice. Beautiful. We'll quickly throw the encounter counter to the next one, which will be Route 24, number 2. Awesome. Lucky number 4. It seems like it, dude, with 12 shinies on that console. That is freaking wild. Okay, guys, I'm going to give it 30 more seconds for your, or maybe 10 more seconds for your voting, and then we'll choose the name for this guy. Drink some water. Hydration is hella important. I have a question. If you were using your bias, would Spork have been picked? Yeah, 100% it would have been, especially given its evolutions. It definitely would have been. And that's why I don't let my bias into it, because that's not fair. That's not fair. But yeah, with my bias, it would have been. That's a sick name. Okay, we're going to call it there. The votes are in. Jover got 14%. Gene got 14%. Helly got 29%. And in the lead, we've got Bal with... Oh, it's changing. 50% of the votes. Nice. Oh, for real? Like, I would have picked it, sorry, not as the, I wouldn't have picked, I don't know what I would have picked out of all the names as the winner, but, like, if I could have picked out of the, like, for the, out of the ones I was coin flipping, I think I would have picked that one. Neuro's nice, 'cause I like Neuro's music, if anyone listens to EDM. Helly is funny. Kazam is good, but I think Spork is just kind of clever. Oh, you're surprised you got picked. That's fair, that's fair. Yeah, 50% of the votes went to you, Balandros. So we will name this Abra. Capital B, correct? And then lowercase everything else? Welcome to the team, Ball the Abra. Yeah, dude. There it is. I didn't vote. I'm doing 9 consoles. Hey, it's all good. You got to do what you got to do, Cubbles. You got to do what you got to do. Keep that grind going. 557 hours on console number 4. 1 gym badge and 557 hours. God damn. Okay, so now we're gonna get the votes in. We need your guys' votes for what? The nature. We need nature guesses. We'll quickly take the poll down real quick. Yeah, let us know the natures that you think we're going to encounter here. I now feel better I wasn't picked because I am getting complimented for my naming skills. It was a good name, dude. It was a good name. I think you did a great job at creating a creative name. I didn't read all the names. I thought Helly was funny. Helly is funny. I like it. I like it. But yeah, let's get one more save in here just to feel secure. I'm gonna say this is bashful nature, but let's hear what you guys think this shiny Abra is gonna be. Can we kick over to 30 likes? We got 29 likes right now. Let's see if we can get 30 likes before we end the stream. We're gonna do the nature guess and then the back sprite, and then that'll be it for the day. I like to end at phases if I can, and this is perfect. Let's look at the sprite real quick here. We'll start up here. We'll start up here. Hey, Screamoo, welcome on in. Hope you're having a great day. We're actually just going to be heading out in a couple minutes, unfortunately, but thank you for stopping in. I really appreciate it, dude. Ready, ready, ready? There it is! Ball, the shiny Abra. Oh, I appreciate that, dude. Yeah, we've been on for a couple hours. We just got a shiny. We're gonna do the old nature guess, and then we're gonna head out from there. Wondrous nature. Yes, yes. What did I say? Did I say bashful? I think I said bashful, right? Let me check the... Yo, where's the Japanese nature chart, dude? What the fuck? My Japanese nature chart is gone. How can I read? Oh, it wasn't a guess. I'm just saying it's wondrous. It is wondrous. It looks great. And this route music is wonderful. I totally agree, Shu. Makes the guy feel just ready to adventure. Like, this is grind set music right here. Oh, dude. Grinding the fuck out of those shinies. Okay. Let me check what this is. Okay, awesome. We've got it. Yes, I need one more Abra. I need one more Abra. I'll vote Spork next time. Sounds good, dude. Sounds good. Okay, so I'm guessing Bashful Nature. We've got Tokemon with Timid. We've got Shu the Lombre with Rash. We've got Mihi with Lonely. We've got Sir Ralph McCuts with Modest. Hey, Nicole, welcome on in. With that being said, if there are no more votes, members, let's get those bell emotes down below as we roll the bell in preparation to reveal the nature this guy is before we show the back sprite. Commence. And there it is! There it is! Thank you guys for throwing those bells down there. This here, level 12 male shiny Abra. Ball is the name. Nature is the game. What is the nature, my friends? This is a sassy natured Abra, which means this has increased special defense and decreased speed. I don't know what flavors it likes and dislikes, because frankly, I did not check. That did peak the mic. I'd believe it. The bell, yeah, it was loud. It was real loud. But yeah, this is a sassy natured Abra. So that's not bad. I mean, I don't know if it really needs to be fast. It'd probably be advantageous, but plus special defense is good. Hey. Screamo, I appreciate the compliment very much. That's kind of you. Thank you for being a member for 7 months. That's really awesome. I appreciate that also. Thank you for the nature guest, Nicole. I appreciate it. Nicole guest Adamant Nature. The secret to beauty, be happy. Be happy. That's the secret to beauty, and care about yourself. Yas, Abra. Yeah, bitch. We got it. We got it. Remember to drop a like if you guys haven't already. I really appreciate the support here. Mike Gibbons, welcome on in. Hope you're having a great day. Cal M. Calm nature. That's probably what you're trying to say. It is a sassy nature. It is a sassy nature. All right, let's see that back sprite. And then I think that's what we will call it for the day. We've got a level 7 non-shiny Caterpie contrasted by our brand new friend, Bao. The shiny Abra. Let's go. That's our rarest target on the route, and we only need one more of them now. So that is awesome. That is awesome. I love it. Thank you guys very much for the support today. Let's throw it out a couple more times. Last couple shinies we got didn't have a great back sprite, so we're gonna... there we go. Here we have a level 10 non-shiny Abra contrasted by our brand new friend Bao, the level 12 shiny Abra. If Console 4 got another shiny this way, I'd be hype. I'd be happy, dude. I'd be happier than hell. Oh, that's so cool. Can't escape! And then it teleported anyway. Alright. Let's do one more. Let's do one more. It looks really good from the back. I would agree, Ralph. I enjoy the look. It was not that easy to see on like the sprite where it appeared on screen. I will say I'm not too happy with that because I thought it'd be a little easier to see, but it looks beautiful. Now we got a level 7 non-shiny Weedle here. And we got our brand new friend Ball. Absolutely ballin' with those sparkles. Let's go. We'll do one more. I just gotta look at it, dude. Yeah, you know it. You know it, Ralph. I don't know how you found that out, but you're telling the truth, my friend. My friend, my guy, my fry. Teleport instead of run? Fair enough, dude. Let's hit a teleport. Bye! One last one. One last one. I'm so happy that the first one of the route was an Abra. That's really cool. We got a level 13 non-shiny Pidgey, and we got our brand new friend right here. We'll hit one more teleport. Bye-bye, Pidgey. That's freaking awesome. I'm very happy with that. We'll get one more save in. Actually, we need even another one because we can't have Abra at the front of the party. But yeah, we only need one more Abra now, which is cool. That's so friggin' neat. We'll get the overlay set back to what it's supposed to be, and then we'll say our goodbyes, we'll raid out, and we'll go from there. How's that sound, guys? Okay. Got all the consoles back up, standing on business. Next one's Bellsprout. That would be nice, dude. If we get the second Abra next, that would be awesome too, though. Frankly, I wouldn't complain either way. Getting one Abra first is fantastic. That was really good luck, and I'm very pleased with that. Save, so we have the time recorded that we hunted today. Next one is a shiny Screamoo on console number 12. I could see it. I could see it. Oh, that's awesome. Nice for somebody to say to you, Pokemon. Alright, we'll get one more save in here. I'm going to set up a redirect, and then set up a redirect, and then we'll get our shiny on the screen, and we'll head her on out. Thank you guys very much for the patience today. I would have streamed a little bit longer today, but given that we just ended a phase there, it's a great time just to call it, and then on Tuesday we'll come back for a brand new phase. I'm happy with it that way. Now let's see who we can redirect to. We got 40 cakes, of course. Anyone else? No, not really. I can redirect to myself. Okay, we're gonna redirect to 40 cakes. The shiny hunting bot. Misaki, welcome on in. Hope you're having a great day. We're actually just heading out right now, but we are shiny hunting on Route 24 in search of Bellsprout, Abra, and Oddish. And we actually, I will show you, we just caught our shiny Abra, our first one of the route on console number 4. Very top, oh, top right there. Up over there, sorry. Jesus Christ. Top right corner. Yeah, we got Ball, the shiny Abra, but we will be back on Tuesday, this coming Tuesday at 10:30 p.m. UTC, and we'll be hunting once again on Route 24, looking for everything and anything that comes our way. We'd love to see you here, Misaki. Feel free to join the channel, Discord, you know, any of the socials, you know how it is, to keep in touch for the next streams, to get notifications, or just ring that notification bell. You know how it goes. But with that being said, I do really appreciate everybody tuning in today. It's been great having you here, and I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Stay safe, enjoy yourselves. Hey, Unlucky, we're just heading out, but thank you so much for tuning in, my friend. It would be really cool to get a third also. I'm not really picky either way, though. Because if we don't, then we can just breed for it. We'll get an Alakazam anyway. It's just a matter of whether or not we're going to breed for that extra Abra, or if we're going to catch it wild. So if we get a third, then great. That's awesome. If not, then it'll just save us time for the future, you know? yeah, it's been great having you guys all here. I hope you stay safe, enjoy yourselves. Respect the stream we're raiding out to. We're going to 40 cakes. Hashtag Bill and Raid when we get there. Respect their rules. Don't say anything asinine, anything out of line. You know how it is. But yeah, we'll see you back on Tuesday, 10:30 p.m. UTC. Like I said, hashtag Bill and Raid when we get out there. Thank you all for being such fantastic viewers of the stream today. And I cannot wait to get back to it. Peace, love, tranquility. We'll catch you on the flip. Have a good one, y'all.